Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is RudeDog21 with another episode of the Clemente Chronicles. And on this episode, I am going to be doing an SGC reveal. I submitted 27 cards with George Damignard Sports Cards. And everybody who doesn't know about George, a wonderful member of this card community and everything, and YouTube community. Very knowledgeable about vintage cards and not just baseball, football, basketball. And if you have any questions about grading, especially with SGC and PSA, he's the man to talk to, especially about the resale portion of it. But if you have not subscribed to George's YouTube channel, please do. It's, I think he just did a video about a PCA submission that he has made. So let's get to it here. Also, I have a listing. I made this up before I shut them out about the grades I think they're going to get. So we're going to go by that checklist too. And also another thing, and they're not paying me for this, and they're not sponsoring this, but I have to give a shout out to Superior Fit. My cards, these cases I put them in, I did put them in Superior Fit sleeves. And these are just wonderful sleeves, especially if you get them, it's to get the premium 50% deco version. I mean, you'll see they're so smooth and they fit so perfect. So if you ever want to sleeve up your SGC cards, I truly recommend these. All right, let's go ahead and get this started here. So I'm going to start off with some non-Clementes. So I think the Reggie, I said that I guess it would be get a 7. And this is the back of the card. Now, as most of you know, 78 was my first set that I built from scratch. And the Reggie Jackson is my favorite card of the set. Well, this card period is one of my favorite cards. So I guess it was going to be a 7, and it's a 7. Figured that'd be the case here. I mean, I've had this card forever, so. But check out the sleeves on this card. So look at this. There's no wrinkles or anything. It's just smooth. But I love this card. I mean, you just love to go with the red, white, and blue shield on there. And that monster swing. Inches from the ground. All right. The second card that I wanted to have in here that I did was the Ozzie Smith rookie. I said it'd be I guess it'd be a 5. Back's a little off centered here. And it's a 4.5. And these cards are so hard to get centered. I think it could have got a 5 on there. Well, I ain't see no surface issues on there. All right. And here is 2 Rickey Henderson rookie cards. One could be a 7, one I thought it'd be a 6. So let's see here. I don't know which one's which. 6.5. Which is all right. A little off centered here. The corners aren't that sharp, but they're not rounded or anything. So, and the second one, a 7. Okay, that was close. I did get one right. The other one I was off by 0.5 to my favor. So I don't know the difference really. I mean, this one might be a sharper card. It's more focus. Nice. I'll definitely keep one for my PC. The other one I might use as trade bait. So, all right, now we're going to start with the Clementes here. So I'm going to start backwards. So the 73. I think the 73 World Series is the first one here. Well, no, I made a mistake. I didn't submit the World Series one because I didn't think it was great enough. So we're going to do the in action. I think we said it would be a 4. There we go. 7.5. I don't know what I was thinking. Thinking it would be a 4. To my surprise. Nice. Well, he had to call strike 3 or something on this. He wasn't too happy. Make some room here. And the next one will be a 73. Let's see, I said a 7. Here we go. This is 7. Nice. Nice, decent card here. I get this card was just elected to the Card Hall of Fame by Dr. Beckett and Victor and Michael. This is his last card. Shout out to Lou Rock. This is his favorite card. And the next one will be the, let's see here, 72. Let's see what we have here. A 4. And I think this one, I said it was a 5. Okay. And this one had a dinged up corner here. And this one I definitely will, I think I'm going to try to upgrade this one at the National. The rest are on the box here. Let me open these up. I'll bring them over here. Okay, now this one's the 71. I think the 71, I took a guess as a 4. Everybody knows the 74s are hard with the black borders and everything here. Black looks great here. And I got a 7. Wow. Yeah, that one. That one I was surprised on that one before. Because as you know, they're just hard. That's a whitening, of course, there. This is a beautiful card. I love this. The action. What's an action shot with a pose, but you know, with the bat. Beautiful card. Happy with that one. 7. Let's see here. It's 1970. I think I said it would be a 6 on that one. Middle all center here. 7.5. Nice. Cards are nice, sharp. Centering. It's just a clean card, period. Nice. Next one should be the 1969. I think I said it'll be a 5. And it's a 5. Technically, I really was hoping for a 6, but I figured it would be a 5. Ideally, you want the same grade as the year of the card. So if the card's in the 60s, you want at least a minimum of a 6. No complaints, though. It's a sharp-looking card. I mostly focus when I purchase my cards in centering. I'm a centering guy here. A lot of these cards I got when I was younger. I got them in the 80s and 90s, so. All right, and this should be, I think, the 68 All-Star. I think 6 that I took a guess on, and it wound up being a 5. Off center, of course, but the corners are sharp on this one. And then the 68, I guess the 7. And this is one of the better looking cards that I had. I mean, sharp looking card. Everything's nice and clean, centered and everything. And I wound up getting it 8.5 on this one. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. Take that all day, every day. 1967. I think in 67, I guess it would be a 5. I've got multiple cards of these. Back's a little faded on the edges and everything. And wound up getting a 6. These cards are very hard to get them centered and everything. And not only have done sometimes they're off center, they always have wear on the edges on these. Got a little wear here and there. But I'm happy with this grade. Like I said, I thought it would be a 5. Let's see here. The next one here should be a 66 on that one. I guess the 5 on that one. And this is one of the cards I was disappointed in because I wound up getting a 4 in this one. And granted, the corners aren't the greatest on that one, but I figured with the nice coloring and everything on there, it will still grade, but I guess not. Still a clean card. That one I might try to upgrade at the National also. Next one's the 65. That one I guess the 6. Boom. The 6. Nice coloring on that one. It just is out. That's a tad off center from top to bottom. And if it wasn't for that, I might have maybe gotten a 7. But I'll take it. Nice. One of my favorite Clemente pictures there, cards. You ever notice about Clemente? He doesn't really take a bad picture. All right. All right, so let's go back to the next one. This is the next row here. So next one should be the 64. That one, I guess the 6. The back. Like a 6.5. Another card that's hard to find centered. Off center, top to bottom. A little off on the sides too, but besides that, it's a clean card. Sharp corners and everything. All right, 63 Flair. This one, I'm kind of disappointed because, to be honest with you, I put down a 7, but I was probably wishing more of a 8 on this card. Granted, it's off center in the back, but the corners are sharp and everything on this one. I wound up getting a 6.5. I don't know what's wrong with it. Granted, it's got some staining in the bottom, but I didn't think it would still take away. In my opinion, I think it should have been a 7. Look how center that card is. And the corners are sharp. Yeah. He looks so regal on that card. Yeah, nice. And I have the regular 63 Topps. That one, I guess the 5. No, a 4 on that one. There's the back. 6. And these cards are so hard because it's shipping on, it ships on the bottom. And the notorious for fisheye dots on here, which I do have one there, if I'm not mistaken. It's nice. This card. All right, what we got here next would be the 62. I guess the 5 on this one. And this is the one with the wood border. If anybody wants to know and everything. Everybody knows the hard to get center and the edges and the corners are bad on these cards. So let's take a look what I got here. Got a 6. Nice on that one. Oh yeah. And like I said, I guess the 5 on that one, but it's nicely centered. Little whitening on the corners. And the other card I have, or the other 62, is like all center big time from the bottom and the top. Let's see, 61. And this one I took a guess as a 6. And it's got a 6. And this card's notorious for print dots everywhere. This one's clean, no fish eyes on there. It's sweet. Put it all center, top to bottom, but not much. All right. 1960. Guess the 7 on this one. There's the back on this one here. And I wound up getting a 6 on this one. This one I was disappointed in. I think it should have got a 7. That is not the most centered card, but it is an off-centered. Still presents well. No markings, corners are decent. They're not razor sharp, but they're not dull. I mean, and these cards are notorious for rough edges. Yeah, that one could have deserved a 7 on that one, I think, in my opinion. It presents well, though. Like I say, I'm more into centering than anything. All right. So this one's, the next one should be the 1969 on this, or 1959 on this one. And let me see, what did I put down on the 59? A 5 on this one here, I guessed. And this is a perfect example of buying the car, not the grade. Even though I'm not, I didn't buy the car slad, but this is a perfect example. This is a 4. Me and myself, I don't think it's a 4. I think it's a 5. Maybe 5.5. But look how nice this card is. Of course, I'll try to upgrade this one. I'll use this one as trade bait if I can at the National. But it presents well. If I don't find one, that's fine. I'm happy with this. You know, it's beautiful. Okay, now let's see here. Now the 1958. So this one's the white lettering. And this one, I guessed a 4 on this one. And I got a 4.5. The corners are off on this one here. Not the greatest corners. But it's a clean card, and it's a little off-center here. Left to right. And I have the other 58, the yellow lettering, which is the more rarer one. That one, I guess, a 5 on this one. And this is a 5, yes. Nice. They're almost identical. To be honest with you. Yeah, why this one didn't get a 5? Yeah, this is almost identical exactly. Well, maybe it's the corners. The corners are a little sharper than that, but not by much. Nah. All right, now the 57. I guess with the 57, a 6. Truth be told, I was hoping for a 7. This is a sharp card. I think they undergraded this card in my opinion. Let's see here. Off center a little bit in the back. 5.5. Yeah. I think this could have got definitely a 6. I was hoping for a 7. Look at it. It's sharp. I mean, looks a nice looking card. It wasn't like the corners are atrocious or anything like that. It's sweet. It is a clean card. All right. All right, the final two. 55. Not 50, 56. Clemente second year card. I put down 3. Truth be told, I thought I'd get a 2. This is the gray back. And of course, I will be looking for the white back in the National. And got a 3. Nice. It's a very clean card. No creases or anything like that. Nicely centered. Just the corners were nice on this one. I definitely would have got a higher grade. But I'm going to take this one for sure. Nice. All right, and the last one's his rookie card. This one, I didn't expect much for it. Truth be told, I was hoping for at least a grade. But I expected an A, authentic. It's got writing in the back. You can barely see it. It's around here. And the corners are rounded. So that's what I expected. And it's got some dimples inside the card. And it wound up getting an A. A little disappointed. I was hoping at least get a 1 out of it. And I wonder what, I had this forever. I think I paid 15, 20 bucks for this card, if I'm not mistaken, in the 80s. And I've had it, when I remember, I did have it on a screw down for years. And people say, oh, you fixed the card and all that. But I debunked that because I had my 55 that was on a screw down. And it wound up getting a 3. So, and the corners are, and I'm sure it's mostly because of the corners. That's pretty rounded here. Because I measured it, I ain't see no evidence of trimming on this card. And granted, it's got some fading here. And if you look closely, it does have a couple of dimples on here. A slight, and it might be a slight wrinkle. Remember, you can't see the wrinkle. You can't see the wrinkle on this unless you point it towards the thing. And it doesn't even go through it. So it's very light. So, but nevertheless, I mean, I'm not complaining. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll upgrade it. But if I don't, I don't. I'm happy with this. Yeah. So I didn't expect much for it. So, well, folks, this is it. This is my SGC review. Please let me know in the comments what you think. How did I do on this? I think I did very well. I thought a lot better grades than I thought. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. This is RudeDog21 signing off. Mark, take care and be safe. Peace.